Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to try to get my camera fixed here just a little bit. Okay, there we go. But anyway, I have a new bunch of journals I want to share. These here are my little adorable paper bag albums. I was trying to straighten up. I've been so messy crafting lately, and I was trying to straighten up my stuff. And anyway, I ran across 3 little bags, so I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and make them journals. And I'm about at the end of my coffee dyed papers, so I'm going to have to coffee dye some more papers and all before I can do much more. But anyway, these here I did the exact same way, the little adorable albums. I did the exact same way, other than I used dark thread this time. It's the thread is called Raisin. It's not black. It's a real deep brown. Anyway, I really do love the color of it. But anyway, I'm going to show these real quick. I am going to have these listed in my Etsy shop. So we're going to start with her. We're going to call her Laura. But they're just basically just like the other little adorable albums, paper bag albums I made. But anyway, there's just a little piece of paper, of course, in the pocket. And they'll vary just in the different images and all. But here I've got a little booklet made on this one. They might have a few different papers, but more or less all the same. And there's a little pretty image there. Kind of thumb through it real fast. She's just printed or sewed on the book page. Not even a text spot there. Here's just a place for your journaling. Here I've got some of this is that vintage pencil tablet paper there. And I really do like the dark thread. I haven't used the dark thread like that yet on any of my albums, so. Anyway, here is the, and she's the same as the cover there. I just had an image that was a little too small for the covers, but I didn't want to throw it away, so I just put it in the book. But basically the same as my other little bag journals that I made. Here's a little booklet there. So anyway, this is the first one, and like I said, I'm going to call her Laura. So, but anyway, there's that one. And then this one, of course, is Sophie. This is my favorite image here of all that I have. And of course, there's the little paper that goes in the front. Yeah, for some reason I can't get that in there right. And then there's that. And there's just an old inventory tag. And then here's a little image there. And an image there. And then that can be a text spot. I just put it on the paper. That's that pencil tablet. That is definitely old paper there. And I got a piece of that craft paper. Here's another little, just a little booklet there. And then there's another little image there. Here I've just got a piece of ledger paper. Here's a little pocket, fabric pocket. That's the Tim Holtz fabric there. I just cut one of the little envelopes out of it and sewed it on. And then there's just a little piece of paper there. Anyway, there's Sophie. And then this one is Lizzie. I love this image too, her and that little cat. Isn't that cute? Anyway, there's a little piece of paper to journal on. Piece of ledger paper there. Piece of parchment there. A little paste for journaling on the paper there. I really do love that dark thread. And then there's just part of an inventory tag. Another little image there. Some sari silk. This one here, I did use a different paper on it. It has a little scripture on it. I'll see if I can find it. Yeah. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for mankind. Psalms 107:8. But this is the only one I have that in. The only little image I have, or bag journal I have that in. I was trying to use some different papers. When you make a lot of journals, it's hard to find a lot of different papers to be able to use. Parchment. And then here's another little image there with a little... Anyway, there's the little bag journals. And like I said, I am going to put them in my Etsy. I'm going to list them there. Okay, and then here is my journal here. This is another one of the memoranda papers. And this is probably the last journal I do out of that for a while. I'm actually going to move on. I purchased some really large merchandise bags. Let me see. I've got one over here still. I had posted it on my Sophie's notes, but anyway, I purchased these large merchandise bags, and so I did make an album, and I'm going to make a couple of them, and then I will do a video on it. But I'm going to make a few albums out of that for Halloween, and then I'll post that. So anyway, so this will be, like I said, the last journal for a little bit. Here is the back. I've actually just got the ribbon glued down with this paper there. And then I've got a bulb pin here. This come from Denise at A Tattered Dream on Etsy. And then I've just added some cheesecloth and different things there on some paper and sewed it down for the cover. I did quite a bit of sewing in this. I've got quite a bit of pockets. Here in the front cover, I've got some layered lace there and stuff. Some little fibers. But anyway, and then there is also a pocket back here to put something in. Here is a piece of the paper, pocket there. Here this opens up, and you could actually just put a little piece of journaling paper there. I've stamped a butterfly. That's one of Tim Holt's stamps there. Here's some just paper. I've got some ledger paper. Here is an old envelope, and I've actually just put some of that vintage pencil tablet paper in there. The little pocket wasn't real big, so I didn't want to put anything too much in there. And then here's some parchment I have just put there. Here's a little bag, and I've put the tag on in it. Layered my lace. There's a stamp. This stamp was gifted to me years ago. And I was going through some things in my basement is full of crafting stuff, and that's where I have all my old storage drawers and things for it. And anyway, I found that stamp just the other day, and I thought, oh, I've got to put that in a journal. So, and I've just made a pocket with lace there, that wide lace. I think I got most of my lace at Hobby Lobby, that wide lace. And some more pencil tablet paper. Here I've got just one of these little library cards or something here. And anyway, I've sewed that on and it just tucks in there. I love this lace. I actually got this at Michael's. I plan on purchasing the pink also in that. It's really pretty. Shabby chic colors there. Here's just a pocket. It's got some of that green paper as well as muslin, and then just some of the memoranda paper there. I've got a little, this is from a package of Tim Holtz ephemera there, and then a little tag that just sits in there. Here I've got a envelope that just sits on here. Oops. And this, I only had it, this in one side, and for the other side you can kind of just, you know, put whatever it is you want in that side. I just put it in one side. Here you can put some paper in, of course, journal, but all I did was just take this. I've sewed down both sides of the bag there, so you had two pockets to that. Oops. Get it back on there. I'm just going to put it on this way. And I actually did some rusting on some of these paper clips. I bought me some paper clips the other day and tried my hand at rusting some safety pins and the paper clips. Here is the center, and then here is some more Tim Holtz ephemera there. I've just sewed some seam binding on it. Another one of the little butterfly ledger papers that I've sewed on and kind of just made it a little interesting there how it opens up. Here, this is just kind of a pretty page. I guess you could kind of tuck something in here if you wanted to, or under there, but it is stuck down. It's just kind of a pretty page. You could kind of journal up and below it there. And this is a doily that has also come from Denise's shop, A Tattered Dream on Etsy. And here's another one of my little paper clips I've rusted. Come out really good. I was really happy with how it come out. And then there's that. And all I do is just have that paper clipped on there. Another little stamp. It looks like my paper got kind of crooked when I put it in, but that's alright. It's just a junk journal. And then here is just another one of Tim Holtz's little ephemera pieces there. And here's the other part of the envelope, and I just put the same thing. I just put a piece of that pencil tablet there, paper. There's the tag I've just attached on. Lots of spots for journaling in this one. And then this is the back. I've just made a pocket and just layered it with a little book page there, and it's just a little booklet to journal in. So anyway, this is my little memoranda from Tim Holtz journal. But anyway, thanks so much for watching.